I knew
Yeah.
that conductor guy was going to get shot when he started marching down there. It's just like, oh, dude.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Hey,
Don't, man.
you can help me out. How? I don't want to help you out. How do I help you out? By dying.
And I spent the whole movie trying to guess who, the undercover cop was, because I'd seen it years before, but I don't remember anything. So it was like a fresh viewing. So it was like, who is that guy? Welcome to Season 3 of Talking Pondo. Talking Pondo is a podcast where Cliff and Marty give each other a film to watch and talk about them in detail. Some episodes will include a special guest. Walter Matthau drives a tractor to Wisconsin will not be seen this week, so we may bring you the following abduction. No, it's not the straight story, but it's
I like how you mix. Oh, okay. I see where you're getting at. Okay. All right. I like that. That's funny. Well, right on. So back again.
We're here. It finally happened. Talking Matthau.
Talking Matthau.
We had a prototype of a Talking Kilmer episode a few months ago, but this is the first actual themed official 2 movies by the same actor on Talking Pondo, where we started with Matthau, and who knows, maybe one day there'll be a Talking Lemon. But for today,
that would be great.
That would be great. Talking Matthau, and we're back. It's me. It's Cliff. I'm Marty, and we have our special guest for today. And let's go ahead and bring him on. It's Joe Palmer.
Hi, everybody.
You may know him as the guy who sold Billy Shaw his badge in the love song of William H. Shaw. We know him because he works with Tuscan and helps us out with that every year. So welcome to the show, Joe. It's good to have you on board.
Yeah, this is fun.
Remember doing a couple panels with you, and we were, bullshitting about movies, and it just felt like, well, he'll be a natural to come on and talk about movies with us on the pod, because kind of what the panels are in a way, kind of like live podcasting. So
yeah, in many ways.
So we got a couple good episodes or a couple good movies. I think this episode is probably going to happen more than once, is my guess. This themed episode. Matthau had some great movies. I'm
already plotting the next one.
Yeah, I was looking at his whole filmography. I was like, ooh, that one. Like, he was in Charade. He was in so many great movies. And I looked up a bit about him ahead of time, and apparently he, born a kid of immigrants, a Russian immigrant mother and a Jewish father, and he went to kind of Jewish camp when he was a kid, and then went to high school, and then when he got out, he was in the war. Was in a bomber division in World War II as a radio man and a gunner, and I think it was a B-25. And then when he got out of he just kind of caught a bug, I guess, for theater, and when he got out, that's when he started his film career, which I found interesting. He didn't really start filming things until kind of, he had, I don't know, he's in his mid-20s, late 20s or something like that. And then, of course, does some theater and all this stuff, and does, wins 2 Tonys from Oscar Madison, and then fucking, Charade right away. And, he did a Western with fucking Kirk Douglas, which I was just like, shit, I have got to see that. Matthau in a Western? He seems like such an urban dude. Like, I just can't imagine Matthau in a fucking Western.
Yeah, the more I learn about him, the more I see how diverse he was. Because we grew up with The Odd Couple, so I saw him as the schlub. But then you go back and you're like, oh, he was kind of the ladies' man in some of these movies.
Yeah, very sophisticated and funny and charming. Like, dude, we'll get to it. But in one of my notes with Hopscotch is, this motherfucker is charming as shit. Like, just a charming fucking dude. Like, anyway,
I do think these are the first Matthau films we've covered, right?
Yeah. I think at all. I don't think he's been in anything else that we've covered.
Straight, strange and crazy. You would think it would have happened by now, but
we do have old men or some shit. Yeah,
we do have a piece of viewer mail to start with. We had 2 pieces. I don't know where the other one is. I'll find it. We'll do it next time. But this one is a little delayed. This is from the episode on Tar from a few weeks ago, and Dylan J. Schlender, you know him, listeners. He wrote in and he said, I really enjoyed this episode. We got to talk about Tar on Reels of Justice, which is his podcast, and there's a lot to unpack. there is not a lot of overlap of my passions of debating movies and classical music, so we have to take them where we can find them. And then you wrote back to them and told them, I really enjoyed it. Todd Field is a great filmmaker. So
He is.
Tar is still
excellent. Yeah,
making discussion there.
That's nice. I would say I listened to that episode. Dylan did a really good job because, I mean, he was talking to the guy who was prosecuting as a freaking conductor.
Oh, that's
so
right.
It's like how, I mean, you're literally talking to you're arguing with a conductor about a movie about a fucking conductor. So you had better bring your A game.
And told him, nope, didn't do the research.
Yeah. And I also kind of felt like maybe Dylan hobbled himself because, like, why play the conductor's game? Like, why get into the tall grass with him? Take a different route and maybe try a different tact with it and be like, yeah, sure. Maybe it isn't the most accurate conductor thing, but look at what it did. You know what I mean? But it was still a great episode. I highly recommend people listen to that episode.
Yeah, Tar, check it out. It's a challenging movie, but it's worth a look.
It's great. It's like Marty said, my favorite part about that movie is for the first 45 minutes, you stop and you go, is this a real fucking person? And you Google it. Because you're like, this is about a real person, right?
Just like today's movies. They could have been about real people, right?
Hopscotch in particular, man, a CIA agent writing a tell-all book about the CIA. Come on.
So we got one movie about getting over and the other one's about not getting over, right? Because I'm going to get back at them. Oh, okay. I'm going to get back at them. No, you're not. So which one should we start with?
Let's have our guest pick since he's been so quiet. Let's put him on the spot.
Let's go chronology. Start with Pelham.
Pelham, good call.
The Taking of Pelham 1, 2, 3. Back when we did an episode on Assault on Precinct 13 a season or so ago, for some reason, well, it's funny, and it ties into some future episodes too, where I think Cliff got a copy of Taking of Pelham 1, 2, 3 the same week he got a copy of Assault on Precinct 13, and he watched that movie.
Correct.
And so when we went to do the podcast, he was like, you're kidding me, right? No, we watched Pelham. And I'm like, we didn't watch Pelham. We watched Assault on... And so I was like, you know what? Hold on to that. We will do that one. And then it became part of the Talking Matthau.
And I dug up my old notes. I actually saved them and I dug them up.
They didn't go in the shredder? Good.
No, but what I did was I made all new notes and then I dug up my old notes and thought, okay, maybe I'll just go through them and see if there's anything worth it.
So what is this movie that's been remade not once, but twice?
Twice?
Yeah, there was a TV version of it.
Yeah, made for TV version.
Yeah. Oh, shit, I did not know that. Okay, so The Taking of Pelham 1, 2, 3 from 1974. It's rated R. It's an hour and 44 minutes. Yeah, it's a 1 year younger than I am. So 4 armed men hijack a New York City subway car and demand a ransom for the passengers. The city's police are faced with a conundrum. Even if it's paid, how could they get away? It's directed by Joseph Sargent. It's written by John Gotti and Peter Stone. Stars Walter Matthau, Robert Shaw, Martin Balsam, Hector Elizondo. It's a stunner of a cast.
And the director, did he make Poseidon Adventure as well?
Let's see. That's Joseph Sargent. He made Jaws the Revenge. Let's see here. Going down his list. Give me just a sec.
I think it might have been the director of the other film that made Poseidon, then the director of Hopscotch.
Yeah, I think you might be right. He directed the Lassie TV series, Bonanza.
Well, it makes sense that he's a TV director because this has that
Star
TV
Trek.
feel.
Yeah, it does have a TV feel to it. I agree. And he did a lot of TV movies, a ton of TV movies. Then he does Sunshine in 73, and then he gets Taking of Pelham 1, 2, 3 in 74 and goes right back to TV movies.
He made the Forbin Project, right?
Correct.
Okay, that's right.
Yeah, and mainly just a TV movie director who got a shot at kind of a bigger film. I think it's definitely a shot at a bigger film. But anyways, your storyline. Let me get to your storyline real quick here. Your storyline. 4 seemingly unrelated men board a subway train, Pelham 1, 2, 3, at successive stations. Mr. Blue, Mr. Green, Mr. Gray, Mr. Brown are
I'm not reviewing Reservoir Dogs. You're reading the wrong thing.
You fucking beat me to it.
I got that note.
Same. Are heavily armed and overpower the motorman and novice conductor to take control of the train. Between stations, they separate the front car from the remainder of the train, setting passengers in the back cars and the motorman free. The 4 demand $1 million ransom with exactly 1 hour for the remaining 18 hostages, including the conductor. If their demands are not met in time or their directions are not followed precisely, they will begin to shoot hostages dead, one every minute the money is late. Wisecracking Lieutenant Zach Garber of the Transit Police ends up being the primary communicator between the hijackers and the authorities, which includes transit operations, his own police force, New York Police Department, and the unpopular and currently flu-ridden mayor who will make the ultimate decision of whether to pay the ransom. Unknown to Garber, what may be working on their side is the disparate nature of the four hijackers, including methodical and unbending Blue, trigger-happy Gray, and also under-the-weather Green, who may pass out before the whole caper is concluded. What Garber doesn't know is that there is a plainclothes New York Police Department officer among the 18 hostages. What Garber has to try to figure out is how the four hijackers can possibly get away, as they're in a tunnel and have to remain with the train since it has a dead man mechanism which requires a motorman at the controls at all times. It's a great storyline, probably one of the better ones I've seen, although it's a little wordy.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's your movie, basically.
Yeah.
Except for the end.
A movie that's primarily kind of like The Cat from Outer Space, where it's just shots of people talking on microphones and phones to each other. They do a really good job of heightening tension and making you feel like it's really going on, you know?
Yeah.
It was one of my notes. I mean, this might be one of the most radio movies ever. Like, actors are almost never in the same room.
Yeah, you've got Matthau and Shaw screaming at each other over, that they're never in the same room, but it's still fantastic. Well, up until the end, very end,
up
right?
until the very end. But
you got to have them face each other at the very end of the movie.
Yeah. But of course, all those radios help set that up too. But always the radios between the various parts of the cops and calling the mayor, and it's like just. I wonder, like, if they were actually doing the proper thing of the actor who's not on camera being there, or did they use this to be able to just slide it in, making it right? Because I mean, 70s guys, they just worked, right? This is one of 3 movies Matthau made in '73, so they might have just used that as leverage to
Charlie Varick and what else?
Yeah, we got 4 weeks with Robert Shaw. All right, let's film Robert.
Yeah, that's an interesting take. You do wonder, because normally actors, if they can, they like to be off camera to help the other actor, right, give a good performance. That's considered to be good etiquette, good acting etiquette, right? So I wonder about that. That's a good point. This is old New York. This is not like current New York. This is old, dirty, dangerous, exciting. Who knows what you're going to run into around the corner type of New York, and I kind of miss it.
Yeah,
and
the look too. That was my first note. This is there's that mid '70s New York City, early '70s New York City.
That's what I'm talking about.
Shaft and French Connection.
Yes, exactly.
Even the
I don't know if it was the pollution in the air and what it did to the film stock, but there's this distinct look that immediately.
Everything's gray and drab and fucking, you may die around any corner. There's no telling, that's fucking great. Elizondo, right away in this movie, you can tell that Elizondo's going to be a fucking problem.
Oh yeah, wild card.
Right away, you're just like, okay, there's your wild card. Like licking the lips and harassing a woman while you're on the job.
Yeah.
Dude, like you don't have enough to do. Like you're going to be over here kind of, it's like, this guy, we'll see.
So it would be you'd rob a stagecoach, but then they're robbing the subway train. So it felt like there was Western elements in it in a way.
Yeah.
The guy did Bonanza episodes and stuff, right?
Yeah.
The director.
Fucking Jerry Stiller just shows up in this motherfucker all of a sudden. Yeah. Like, what the fuck, Jerry Stiller?
Yeah. Well, and so much this cast, right? I mean, it's the usual suspects from the 1970s, right? These guys are just in all the movies.
Fucking Baron Harkonnen from Dune is in this motherfucker. He's the captain of the police force. I mean, come on, dude.
It's a Nexus film too.
Yeah.
I knew that conductor guy was going to get shot when he started marching down there. It's just like, oh, dude.
Oh yeah.
Hey, you can help me out. How? I don't want to help you out. How do I help you out? By dying.
I spent the whole movie trying to guess who, the undercover cop was, because I'd seen it years before, but I don't remember anything. So it was like a fresh viewing. So it was like, who is that?
What I absolutely adore about the undercover cop is that he didn't try to do some hero bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And get killed. Like they were smart about.
We expected that,
in the story they were smart about. Like, no, he would stay quiet, keep low, and and then he jumps off the train at the last minute, of course, like an idiot, and does a terrible job of it. but that's the type of thing you would expect, rather than
22-foot or what 50-foot Deadeye shot with a 22 caliber snub.
Mm-hmm.
That's a great shot.
Yeah, it's very, very true. Well, it's probably but well, even maybe it was a 38. Who knows? But the point being, jumping off the train and then damn near killing yourself is like, come on, bro. You were so smart up until that point.
Well, it makes me wonder if in the book there's more of an internal monologue of that character, perhaps.
Mm-hmm. 9 minutes and 40 seconds in, we finally get Matthau. Fuck yeah, woohoo!
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm a big fan of Matthau. I think he's one of my favorite actors. But right through here is our operations lieutenant, Mr. Rico Patron, who on weekends works for the mafia. There are so many good one-liners that he's just throwing out throughout this movie while he's doing a killer job acting. He's just really crushing his part in this movie.
Those guys actually speak English, and it's like, oh yeah,
that's a great gag.
That's a great gag. All the Japanese people from the subway from Japan have come over to look at what New York's doing, and then of course they speak English. That's so great. And he's just making fun. Would you get these monkeys out of here? And
we know the way out.
We know the way out. This movie's so old that they're bitching about having to hire a woman. That's how old this movie is.
Yeah.
But they're bitching about, see, we hire a woman and everything goes to shit a month. And this whole thing where he's like, why are you putting your hand with your ring on it in the toilet? And she's like, it wasn't in the toilet. And it's like, dude, what? I don't want to talk about this. Can we move on? Anyway. And again, inward with the hard R from Elizondo. Like, you're like, whoa, that's the 70s for you right there, bro. Like,
early,
yeah. Mm-hmm. Although interesting, also in the early 70s, there's actually a lot of black people in the cast. It's one of the things I noticed when they go back.
Very true. Very true.
Hollywood really whitened up in the 80s.
No, that's very true.
In more ways than one with the.
I like that Matthau's got the wisecracks, but it's not a comedy. Like it's just, but he's there to kind of, that's just his character. And calling a kidnapper an animal or a lunatic probably isn't great negotiating. Like, this is probably before they started giving them negotiating classes on how to handle hostile people.
Well, it's how different times.
Totally different.
It wasn't going to rile them up any further.
Yeah.
It's like, it reminds me of like how movies like Speed probably wouldn't exist without movies like this first.
Oh yeah.
Even though it all boils back to the Western, I think.
He's got an English accent. Could be a fruitcake. Like, that's how old this fucking movie is. I love it.
Robert Shaw.
He's so buried in that part, you almost don't even know that it's like, oh shit, that's Robert Shaw. It's so different from Russia with Love or Jaws,
Or Jaws. Yeah, he's so good in this. I really enjoyed his performance in this.
See, of course, that voice of his, and Jaws is my favorite movie, and I've watched it, 20 million times. So as soon as his voice clicks, I'm there. And actually, late in the movie, like, I actually broke out when they start moving the train, and he says, steady as she goes. Exactly the same line he uses it. I was like, oh. Yeah, that's great. Does anybody say that better than Robert Shaw? I don't think so.
So he probably made this right before Jaws? Is that correct in the timeline?
A couple, 3 years?
I think so.
76?
76 or 77? Yeah.
I thought it was 75. Well, either way, it's still bunched up pretty close around there, right?
Yeah.
Which means more than likely he shot this one first.
75 for sure. Yeah, 75. Yeah. So this is 74. So he goes from this to Jaws.
Probably. Oh, okay.
With probably some little bit of work in between. It's fucking Mrs. Archie Bunker. At one point, they just turn the camera in, and the mayor's wife is fucking Mrs. Archie Bunker. And you're just like, Edith, what the fuck are you doing in the mayor's office?
And giving the mayor serious shit.
I thought that was one of the Seinfeld parents.
I'm pretty sure it was Mrs. Archie Bunker.
Well, let's go to the IMDb. Let's see.
Let's go to the IMDb.
'Cause I know we got Jerry Stiller, and I thought it was interesting they had another person in the movie who was a Seinfeld parent, and I was wondering, did they know each other before this? Did they meet there?
Oh no, you're right, Doris Roberts.
Yeah,
no, you're very right.
Yeah, from
Yeah,
Everybody
well,
Loves
she
Raymond.
sure looked like Mrs.
Well, it's
Archie
that
Bunker
70s
for
look.
some
It's the
reason.
hair color too, I think.
Yeah. Okay. Either way, that's pretty cool.
It's neat, right?
The movie keeps bubbling up star after star from the 70s. It's just like new scene, boom, star, new scene, boom. And you're just like, gee, it's just all the great character actors from the 70s and the 80s are in this fucking movie, it seems like.
Yeah. And one of the things I found interesting is it's not a 70s paced movie. Like, I mean, the hijacking happens, 9 minutes in?
Mm-hmm.
Right, and really the first minute and a half is black screen credits. So really, you're looking 8 minutes in. It's not really a 70s pacing. They're usually more laconic and ease you into things. And this movie's like, nope. All right, let's start the right. We haven't even seen Walter Matthau yet, the star of the movie, and they've already hijacked the train.
9 minutes in, you get to the star, and everything's already happened. Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's good. That's a good point. It feels faster and grittier, I think, because of that. Like it's a super to me gritty movie. It feels very grounded in realism. For the 70s, it feels like maybe something like this could have possibly happened or did happen, and they wrote a story about it. Really, I enjoyed this movie quite a bit. Rewatching it, I really did. I watched it again, of course, with the whole fiasco of taking Pelham 1, 2, 3, Assault on Precinct 13. I still went ahead and honored the process and rewatched it, and probably enjoyed it even more the second time, to be completely honest.
Yeah. Well, once you see it, it's so tightly wound and all the beats. And one thing I did notice, it actually goes faster than real time. Like it takes about 45 minutes to go through the hour. Yeah, I wondered about that afterwards, so then I started taking notes. And there's one time skip of about 15 minutes, but other than that, it's keeping you on the pace, which I always like when movies do that.
Yeah. If you say it's like Speed or something, if you're gonna, if you say it's an hour, it's got to be an hour. Yeah.
Now it's like 47 minutes. What's going to happen then? We have more movie, and it's like, oh, now the second set of instructions happen.
Yes.
Okay.
And that sneeze. The one thing about this movie that I was kind of like, the first sneeze, I was like, and then the second one, I was like, that's the giveaway. That's going to be his tell.
I thought he was going to be connected to the mayor because the mayor was sick, right?
Right. Right. Yeah. But no, I could tell by the second one. I'm like, it's like Teddy KGB and fucking Rounders eating the Oreos. Like, that, okay, that's his tell. That's how you get busted. That's how you lose.
Man.
Pay him his money.
How lucky they were that the only survivor of the kidnappers was the hijackers was the one they actually could track. Because the other three, I would have just walked away. But
well, you know what? That's very fucking true.
They had absolutely nothing on any of the other guys.
How fucking plot convenient! Wow.
Yeah. Well, there's a whole YouTube channel about those kind of things, right?
One of the things that I take away from this movie that in the early 70s, New Yorkers were a bunch of fucking smart mouths.
Oh,
everybody in this fucking movie's got a smart ass mouth, got some smart comment to make, got some.
My favorite's Frank, the train guy, who's just like, I don't care, let him kill the hostages, just get him the fuck off my train.
Yeah. What do they expect for their 35 cents to live forever?
Exactly.
That's the quote. Yeah, it's like, holy shit, bro! Come on.
Like, my trains are backed up. Get it over with.
God forbid. I'm so sorry.
If I can't curse, how am I supposed to do this job?
Yeah, this is the same. Yeah. This is the same guy who plows his truck through like demonstrations that go onto the highway. He's just like, fuck you! I'm late for work. Plunge.
Yeah. I'm going.
Fucking Martin Balsam from Mitchell is in this. I'm still dealing with that. That's
we last saw him in On the Waterfront.
That's right. Wow. But he'll always be Nestretta
or Genano or
Lozano or whichever one.
I was just watching that last night, actually.
Spotted Kuckelbird is flying backwards.
And Joe Don Baker is not in this movie, although he could have fit in.
We do get an F-bomb an hour and 2 minutes in.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, other than that, I mean, other than maybe the shooting, I didn't pick up any others. Maybe I missed it, but
And
it
we
seemed
saved
like
those for the other movie.
Yeah.
But you know, I don't think of it. I can't really on this film. I can't think of much else that would give it an R.
Yeah, just a little violence for the time, or
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, but 1973 things were kind of loose. I guess probably just the violence. But...
That's and I think the F-bomb. I think the
yeah,
cursing.
because there was no PG-13, so more than one
Mhm.
F-bomb is an R back then. So
yeah, I probably missed the second one.
Is the remake PG-13 the Denzel one?
No, I
Never saw it.
I don't know about that shit. I never saw it. Hang on a second, let me look it up.
And the TV one, it's Vincent D'Onofrio and I forget who plays Matthau on that one.
D'Onofrio. Well, that's a good choice.
That might be worth watching.
They say that one's closer to the book.
2009. It's Travolta and Denzel.
That's right.
Rated R. Yeah, it's R.
Yeah. Denzel likes to swear.
Oh shit! Written by Brian Helgeland. He wrote, you know which movie he did? One of our early ones, Knight's Tale.
Oh, really?
Oh,
yeah, that's him. Yeah,
that's a big gap.
Yeah. Well, he when he doesn't direct movies or make movies, he's writing them. I think he wrote L.A. Confidential, if I'm not mistaken, and a couple others. Helgeland's he's quite a great writer in my opinion. Anyway,
L.A. Confidential from the director of Losing It, right? Isn't it?
He wrote Man on Fire also. So Knight's Tale, Payback, Man on Fire, The Order. Those are.
Why wasn't Denzel in A Knight's Tale? But anyways.
I would have fucking loved to have seen Denzel in A Knight's Tale. Are you shitting me? That would have been amazing. Make Denzel the bad knight. I would have watched the shit out of that over and over. Sorry.
Yeah, that would have been great.
He also wrote Nightmare on Elm Street 4.
Oh, we won't hold that against him.
Did that one have a script?
Story and screenplay by, as the claim is. Anyway.
All right.
Back to Pelham.
Okay.
If my kids laughed at my kidnapper's stutter, I'd smack the shit out of them too. Shut your fucking mouth. What the fuck is wrong with you?
We want to play.
You know, this kidnapper's all, duh, 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 and the kids are all, ha ha ha! And it's like, smack, shut up, shut up.
You're gonna get
wrong with you, idiot. I love the smart criminal, smart cop chess game of this movie.
Yeah.
Very smart criminal, very smart cop. It is a chess game. They're trying to outthink each other. And he does eventually, he figures it out. He's like, turn back around. They're not fleeing. Go back to the 17th station. That's where they are. I like that, you know.
Yeah, and it's very clever plan. And in reading out, I saw that the New York Transit Authority made them change the dead man switch and how to get around it before they'd cooperate with the filming of the movie.
That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. Sure.
Yeah.
And the remake's in Toronto, right? Or the TV one. So they're like, we're not even going to bother with New York.
Yeah, New York Transit Authority, forget them. But yeah, the director was like, smart criminals wouldn't do this, but nut jobs just might think this was a good idea. So yeah, we'll change it so how you beat a dead man switch is completely bullshit.
This movie has that classic I've been shot, roll around on the ground. You know, when he shoots the undercover cop and the guy rolls 2 fucking complete revolutions to the right and then dies. Yeah. It's like
doesn't die. He's still alive.
Right. Oh, that's true. He's still alive.
He just doesn't have any dialogue.
He just runs out of things to say.
And Walter Matthau telling you to drop a gun just doesn't sound right. Like that just doesn't. I don't know why that's like the minute he goes, "Would you do me a favor and drop the gun?" I'm like, no.
Yeah.
I don't know why that doesn't sound very authoritative, but no.
Yeah, but he played into Walter Matthau's type, right? He's not an authoritarian kind of guy. He's the kind of guy who'd be nice anyway.
He doesn't use bullets. Oh, that's the other movie.
Yeah.
Did you notice the tie? Did you know that this movie has a tie to Fandango? One of the movies that you hate. Did you notice that tie?
What was the connection to that?
A fucking sleeping old lady. She sleeps through the whole movie and then wakes up at the end.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Yeah, that's that guy.
Never knew anything happened.
I love her. That's There's
actually I related
to. That's Joe's spirit animal.
Yeah, I'm just gonna sleep through the whole hijacking. What?
Might as well.
Yeah, there's so many great comedy beats in this movie. I think
Mm-hmm. One of the things that I think is a weakness of this movie is dude gets off the subway. He knows that 2, possibly 3 of the people that he did this job with are dead, right? And he's got $200,000 or $300,000 in his fucking pockets.
Yeah,
Why
and he
go
goes
home?
to his apartment.
Why go home? Yeah.
Yeah.
Go to the nearest train station or bus station, get a ticket. Even if they come and look for you, you're still going to be so far ahead of them at that point. Then all you got to do is just get a plane to friggin', like Tijuana or San Diego, walk across the border into Mexico, get a flight somewhere else, and you're off and running, right? Like, why?
Yeah, especially
Why
because
go
that apartment's
home?
so crappy. I mean,
that apartment.
it might not
fucking
run for the
sucks.
train because he knows they screwed up the train schedule, as Frank would tell him. But there's really nice hotels, and you got $250,000 in your pocket. Go to the nicest hotel in New York City.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly.
Chill for a couple days, and then
pay cash.
Pay cash.
Pay cash
Because it's the 70s. Nobody take credit cards for that anyway.
Fuck, they're not going to check your ID. They're just going to ask your name and take cash. Well, fine.
I mean, when he opens the door at the end and gives him that look, the soundtrack should have been wonk, 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 and then the credits roll. It's like, we got
trombone.
Yeah. We got you.
Gesundheit, Marty.
And I love the mayor. The mayor.
Oh God, he's the best.
I love how much Ghostbusters stole from this mayor.
Yeah. He's still Mayor Ed Koch too. I don't know if Mayor Ed Koch watches and that's who I'm gonna be in 2 years. Fuck me.
Yeah, that was one of the other ones that made me laugh when the mayor's wife convinced him to do it on 18 surefire votes. I'm like, Ghostbusters. Think about it, Lenny. Millions of registered voters.
That's so good.
Everybody is off the dick.
Is the guy okay? So when they get to the end and there's that guy Latimer at the toll booth. Is that the fucking Dunkin' Donuts time to make the donuts guy? I think it is. I'm like, is that the fucking time to make the donuts guy? Holy shit! I'm looking for my old notes. I can't seem to find them. But I really enjoyed this film. I think it's really well made. It's a lot of fun to watch. Yeah. The pacing, like you said, is it's not normal 70s. It's really good.
Yeah, it's really tight. It moves. Fast paced.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. They've trimmed all the fat off of it. It's nice and lean, but it's also got everybody's got a purpose and a reason. Everything happens for a reason. There's motivation behind everything. It's not just sort of, and then the kids go running around. No, there's a reason. The old Jewish man, all that stuff all comes together really nicely.
I told you it would stop.
I love how much he knows about the trains. There's a red button. All right. It's like they should have sent him in. He probably wouldn't have known about the dead man switch.
Yeah, I thought he was the undercover cop, right? Or the prostitute.
The oldest transit authority undercover cop ever.
He was all makeup. He rips off the face.
And it's funny, the hijackers all get on at different stations. It's that classic thinking when you're up to something. No one else is going to be at all concerned that at 2:00, 4 people get on the train at the same time.
Right.
Well, yes, of course they do. It's the New York City subways. But no. They all get on at different stops.
Well, it's cooler that way.
Yeah. It gives you the chance to kind of introduce everybody to.
Yeah.
I like the foot traffic cop who goes to investigate and he's just kind of stuck there the whole time.
Oh, yeah.
You better tell them that I'm over here so they don't shoot me.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, he's just sitting in the dark. Just a black guy sitting in the dark the entire time.
I'm not easy to spot in the dark.
It's like, oh, that's fun. That's a way to self-deprecate. What a good self-deprecation. Can we talk about the weird lift that Tarantino did with the Mr. Brown, Mr. Blue?
Yeah.
He only steals from the best,
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly it.
Yeah, and I hadn't seen this movie in a long time, and as soon as it is, I'm like, oh, they're right, because every line of every Tarantino movie is stolen from something else. It's like, oh, that's where he got this from.
Yeah, he just did a different swirl with it. He took a piece of this, a piece of Django, a couple other movies, put it all together, and he got Reservoir Dogs. He knew exactly how to swirl things up at just the right time.
Yep.
You know?
Yeah.
He's like the
still like
world's
this more.
greatest. He's like the world's greatest mashup artist. You know what I mean? Like, take a little bit of Prince, take a little bit of Journey, boom, new music. You know,
Sampling.
Yeah.
sampling. Yeah. So, what do you guys give it? Out of curiosity,
Out of a scale of 1 to 5.
1 to 5 stars. You know, we can, and, you know, double that as a gentleman's score. So, you know, a 2 out of 5 is a 4. A gentleman's 4. You know?
And I guess I'm saying gentleman's 7 because I give it 3.5 stars.
Well done. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I think it's 5 or Gentleman's 10. I think it's just
Wow.
a great, amazing movie.
Wow. Okay. I'm right in the middle. I think 4. I think it's a solid 4. Like, it's just really well made. Tension's good. I love me a Matthau movie anyways. I reserve the right to possibly go 4.5 under review at the end of the season review. But there aren't a lot of movies that are this good. Like, heist movies. This is a fucking perfect example of it's a kidnap movie. Yeah. It's a kidnap and ransom movie. It's a heist movie, but it's done so well, and it's so sharp, and it moves. It just continues to move. I loved it. Absolutely loved it.
Yeah, a great heist movie.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Which brings us to Hopscotch, which is not a heist movie.
No, but it's a similar, because like I was saying, you have people are like, the system screwed me over, I'm gonna screw over the system. Not in that movie, you're not. But in this movie, the system's firing me for basically doing my job. I'm gonna fuck with you for 90 minutes straight. What is baby Sam Waterston in Hopscotch?
Oh my God, that was like my first note. I was like, Sam Waterston was young?
Yes,
I did not know.
Hopscotch, 1980, rated R, an hour and 46 minutes. Grounded with a desk job by incompetent superiors, a clever CIA agent retires and writes a tell-all memoir that will embarrass his bosses, prompting him to go on the run and elude them. It's directed by Ronald Neame, written by Brian Garfield and Brian Forbes, stars Walter Matthau, Glenda Jackson, Sam Waterston, Ned Beatty, and a host of others. It's great. Another great cast. It seems like Walter only worked with some of the best. Like, it just seems like he always had a great cast behind him. So anyway, storyline. CIA agent Miles Kendig decides to get out of the game, and to ensure he's left alone, he threatens to send his memoirs to the world's intelligence agencies. When the CIA doesn't believe him, he calls their bluff and starts writing and sending out chapters one by one. Realizing that their operations would be compromised, the CIA, led by Meyerson and Cutter, set out to put an end to Kendig's plans by whatever means necessary. The heart of the movie follows a game of cat and mouse between a fumbling CIA and an artful Kendig. And that's the movie right there. It's fucking great. I enjoyed the shit out of this. The movie's just like, hey, how you doing? It's charming as shit, man. So charming.
So to start with, I think the only reason this movie's rated R is because of the multiple F-bombs. It kind of reminds me of later on Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, where he's like, give me my fucking car to the fucking boat. And it's like, this one has... They like to use the F word repeatedly for that, because otherwise it would be just PG. There's really nothing too crazy in it.
I agree. Joe, I heard you go, start us off?
I wasn't...
You didn't like
I liked it better the second time around when I understood what it was. It's a very casual walk in the park of a movie. Mm-hmm. It's kind of aimless. It's fun. It's not super funny. It's not super dramatic. It's there. It exists.
That's funny. I found it pretty fucking funny. Like, I don't know. Maybe the first thing I'll say is they don't make movies like this anymore. And what I mean is,
certainly not in the theater. Yeah.
No, this is an adult comedy. This is not something for kids to watch. Like, kids didn't make
sense to me when I was a kid.
Yeah, no, it wouldn't make any sense. And
I watched it when I was like 8, and I didn't know what was going
on. Yeah, but like, you might like when he's driving the truck with the barrels of oil and they do the Looney Tunes, spin out or whatever. But for the most part, you're not really going to understand or dig this movie. Mm-hmm. This movie makes me miss the Cold War, to be completely fucking honest with you. I was just like, you remember when we had like an enemy we could point at and go, fuck them? but now the enemy is everywhere, and it may even be us. There's no fucking telling.
He's like a schlubby James Bond kind of, right? It's like,
yeah,
he's just as skilled as James Bond. You just don't expect him.
Even better. I mean, it's what I love about the movie is that he's fucking 2 steps ahead of. He's 2 steps ahead of his boss. He's like, 2 steps ahead of his protege. Yeah. He's 2 steps ahead of his girlfriend. He's 2 steps ahead of everybody.
It also reminds me of like Real Genius, I feel, to another movie with the guy from Ghostbusters, right? Who was
yes. There's 2 people from Real Genius in this movie.
Oh wow! Because the popcorn that blows up the guy's house, but in this movie he gets the guy's house shot up. So it's like, oh, you fuck with me, I'm just gonna do a little sabotage thing. So I felt like it led to that in a way.
It's funny you mentioned that scene because one of the people from Hopscotch in Real Genius is, you remember the senator that they drag out to witness the house?
Oh yeah. The kids.
He's in Hopscotch. Yeah. And no, that's the professor.
Oh, okay.
The kids like it when I verbally get down with him. That's the other dude.
Oh, okay.
So you've got the senator and the professor. Those are the 2 guys from Hopscotch.
Wow.
Which was, I was like, holy shit, 2 people from Real Genius? That's fucking crazy.
I have memories of seeing this on cable on the movie channel when I still lived in Virginia, and what I really remembered was just him, Matthau at the typewriter.
But
the movie being this bizarre pan and scan where it was so squished, like the people's faces look elongated.
Oh, because it's 4:3.
Cram them into the TV.
Yeah, because
and so it was kind of nice to see it with its actual aspect ratio.
I like the look of the film. It's got those old lenses, so there's a bit of those old lenses that usually the center's pretty sharp, and I kind of bitch about this sometimes, but for me, it makes it feel like it's connected to its time period where the pieces in the middle are real sharp, but sometimes you'll get some, I don't necessarily call it bokeh, but you'll get some kind of just the edges are sort of out of focus. Right. If that makes any sense.
Like it gives it the 30s or something.
Yeah, kind of a cinematic flair to it, but one of my favorite early quotes is, "I don't remember you being this short. How'd you get so short?" And he's like, "Would you shut the fuck up?"
I really like how, he gets fired just for basically doing his job, well, you're supposed to kill that guy. What? And so he walks out like, is this a joke? And then he's like, you know what? Fuck it. He turns around, he goes in there and he grabs his file and changes it and
shreds it.
Like, his file.
He's off and running.
He's right off there.
These guys.
Yeah.
Especially
one thing
lady. Yeah.
Oh yeah. One thing I found interesting is the poster, which is really a piss poor advertisement for the movie, but you could tell so much that was post Bad News Bears. Because the poster for this movie, he looks like Buttermaker. He looks completely drunk. He's wearing a bathrobe. Like, even the tagline is he's going to expose himself. It's like, oh yeah, because Bad News Bears made huge money because it's an excellent movie, but that really did follow him for like the next 10 years. Like, that's a really good far away from Bad News Bears as you can get. They're like,
totally.
But 3 years earlier, he made a shitload of money being a drunk, and he drinks beer in this, so close enough.
Yeah, no, that's a great point because he does look like Boilermaker in the poster, but he doesn't drink. He's nothing like that character
he's a wine aficionado.
Yeah, he drinks. Yeah, not like Buttermaker. Yeah. I mean, he has a beer in almost every scene, but he never gets sloppy. So.
I like that moment where he's talking to the Russian after he's left the CIA, and the Russian's like, "What are you going to do? Write your memoirs?" And the camera kind of pushes in, gets that nice push in, and he goes, "Fuck, that's exactly what I'm going to do." Yeah, I'm like, "Yes, go, man, go." They don't make comedies like this anymore. Grown ass, clean adult comedy. Like this would turn into, they would have some tits in it. There would be some wild, if you did this nowadays, they'd be like, where's the nudity? Adults want to see more. There's got to be some more of this. And this is just kind of an intelligent comedy about a guy taking his revenge on his employer. It just happens to be the fucking CIA, and that's that. They don't do stuff like that much anymore. At least not like this. Everything's kind of infantilized or turned into some kind of teen comedy, or it's ridiculously gross, or it's
or Catch Me If You Can, right?
Catch Me If You Can is kind of close to that. That's a good movie. I don't mind that one, but I'm not saying that they don't ever make them. They just don't make them with the frequency that they used to, right? Like I don't know why, because this is a lot of fun.
It is very rare that they actually be adult like that. And when like Catch Me If You Can that's Spielberg, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. And of course, he has the money to do whatever the hell he wants. So
Yeah.
I'm going to remake West Side Story. Nobody's going to watch it, and I don't care.
Yep. Exactly.
And,
I made Jurassic Park. Kiss my ass. I made Raiders of the Lost Ark. Kiss my ass. I made E.T. Kiss my ass. Do I need to keep going down the list? Kiss my ass. Let me make a movie.
You can tell so much about the characters by their settings. Like he's looking around Ned Beatty's office, and you see him shaking hands with Richard Nixon, and you automatically know who this guy is. And also when he's trying to rent his house out with the whole no cats, no kids, no Democrats. It's like this kid made
no Democrats. That's fantastic.
And they closed
You're
the loop on that.
Are you? Oh no,
that old-fashioned right filmmaking. They actually closed the loop. The real estate agent asks, "Are you a Democrat?"
No,
yep.
no.
Yep. No, ma'am.
I love that he rents the guy's own house.
Yes, he rents his boss's house and convinces the fucking FBI to destroy it. It's fucking brilliant. That's such a good
one more shot, please. He shoots like one last rocket.
Yeah. That's awesome. Yeah. And look, I'll say this: a decent portion of this film is just Matthau by himself.
That's true. It's a lot of just single shots of everybody,
and he's engaging. You can't take your eyes off of him. He keeps his presence on screen keeps you focused on the movie. Where with possibly with another actor, you may have drifted here or there, but you're watching Matthau do. He's got such great face in this film. He gives such great face. Some of his reactions are so good that I was just laughing at some of his reactions, just different things. I love when he drives up fucking singing opera to the dude at the border.
Oh yeah.
And just
the almost all Mozart soundtrack, but then I'm singing the opera. Mm-hmm. But then we also get the tag on that where like this was apparently really a ploy to make sure that they actually knew where he was going. Yeah, because then the Russians are like, well, of course, our agents spotted him going through customs singing Figaro. It's like,
really brilliant.
Yeah, when he wants to be remembered, then he makes sure he is.
Yes.
And I do actually really enjoy the bit that he's so terrible with American accents.
Yes. Or with the English accent. You can quit the accent now. It's fucking awful. Especially at the end where he shows up as the Indian dude. I hear that this movie this book is.
Oh, the 80s. This one, all 80s comedies. This one almost got away without any cringe moment until you get to that last part and you're like, oh shit.
It's fine. There's not cringy. It's fine.
It's fine, but it's still, that's the 80s for you, right?
This is.
He's just trying to be in disguise. He's not trying to be, but it's still like you look at it and you're like, oh my God.
This movie still feels like late 70s. I mean, this movie to me still feels late 70s.
Well, it came out in
like a Pink Panther type.
It's really filmed in 79, and it has that languid pace that Pelham avoids too.
Yes,
it's in a much more.
It's like something Peter Sellers would have made almost.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good point. Yeah. I love when he puts the money on the table and a dude just sweeps the cash directly into the drawer. And his facial reaction is so good that I just started laughing hysterically because he's just like, can I have my clip, please? Can I have my clip back? And the guy's like, yeah, here. And like, you're not getting any of that money. It goes right back into the fucking drawer. It's so good.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, he's right here in Washington. What? It's like he's just hiding under your nose at all times.
Yeah. I wonder if the lead singer of that band was maybe sleeping with a producer because that band was god awful.
Oh, that was one of the worst bands I've ever heard in a movie. And apparently that track actually made it to the top 100 of some sort of chart at the time.
No, you're full of shit.
According to Wiki, it landed
bro.
at 90 something on some kind of dance thing. But I mean, that was the disco era, sir. But oh man, watch this movie just for that note that woman hits alone. Wow.
I forgot it's not on any scale.
Yeah, it's not good at all. It's just not good.
But once again, you wouldn't see that in a movie now. That's more realistic.
Yeah. It's a 70s European cover band. Gee, anybody get all surprised they suck? Not really.
Wow. I forgot about that.
And the plane is fun, although I don't think he really should have sacrificed a really cool biplane for that.
Yeah.
You can buy a shitty plane? It's a World War I biplane. That's a cool... Oh.
Let's see here. Let's see. I did appreciate that it seemed to, like, once it got to the wrap up phase, it seemed to push that wrap up pretty quickly. You have he gets over there, he buys the plane, suddenly he's remote controlling the plane, boom, it's over. South of France for 2 weeks. Yep, we're out of here.
Yeah, it's one of those where it almost feels like it's meandering, and then the next thing you know, another 20 minutes has passed.
Yep.
And then it keeps doing it, and you're suddenly like, oh, that felt like it was just kind of lackadaisical, but then it was over.
It's very Villeneuve. It's very that's what he does. Where you're like, what am I watching? And then 20 minutes goes by, and you're like, what the fuck? What am I watching?
Just with
20
more
minutes
dialogue.
goes by. Yeah. Absolutely, but there were moments of that style in there.
And then the Dune guy was in the other movies,
so.
Maybe it stayed over its welcome just a little bit. Maybe you could have cut 5 or 6 minutes out of it. Kind of tighten it up a bit.
Yeah, but movies back then,
I can't say there was any bad scenes or anything. Yeah. Maybe just a little too much.
And I like how Sam Waterston is the only person who's like, I know what he's doing. Everybody else is just incompetent, running around like they're Sergeant Stadenko or something, and he's just like, no, he's playing.
He's fucking with y'all.
He's just fucking around, guys.
Why are we chasing this guy? I don't want to chase this guy. You remember he goes,
stop.
Yeah, the house is on fire, and Ned Beatty's looking at the house, and whether or not he's chasing, he goes, I'll call the fire department.
Ned Beatty apologizes to him, this is over. If he's just like, look, I was being a dick, sorry, it's over. But that's
yeah.
Ned plays a good dick too. I'll say that he's really good at that role.
And actually, when in the credits, he gets the with Ned Beatty, so it tells you timing, right? So he's a rising star at this point. Like, you might know him
with Ned Beatty. Well, la-di-da.
Yeah.
And I love Ned. I think he's one of the great characters
of all time. That's one of the great 70s actors.
I mean, we dropped his name in Love Song, right? Wasn't he the? He's
in Love Song. He's the safe word. For John and Jen. She leans into John and goes, the safe word is Ned Beatty, and he kind of looks back at her and he goes, Ned Beatty? She goes, Ned.
Well, not something you're going to say in the heat of the moment.
Yeah. So. And now take off your pants.
Now streaming on Fossum.
Fossum, Tubi, Zumo, and Hoopla.
The love song of William H. Shaw. Watch our films.
That's right.
That was our John Borman reference, Cliff.
Yes, John Deliverance. Yeah, 1972. Yeah. I got you. John Borman reference. We're out there, Jeff. We hear you, John Borman.
I don't. Probably just wanders through it,
Yeah. I don't have any other notes. It's an hour 45. It's a bit. I think Pelham's just a little bit shorter, but they're about the same length.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think Pelham's 144. So,
but Hopscotch feels a bit longer, though. I think pacing wise.
Yeah.
It
meanders a bit.
Mm-hmm. Still fun. I do like seeing old Europe. Like the old German Oktoberfest and some of the south of France and that stuff's real pretty.
And Matthau's son is in the movie too. He's one of the agents.
Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah.
I think
he's the one whose passport he steals.
Yeah.
So that's the one he holds up in the woods when the house is burning. Yeah. That's good shit.
Traveling on your passport, and the woman that takes him in the plane, she was like his daughter-in-law or something, I think. So it was this whole family package.
Oh, okay.
That is for
one of the weird amphibious planes that you'll ever see is that weird, engine sitting on top of the plane,
and the hoverboat ferry to get across the channel too. It's like whoa. Yeah, it's like we screwed around with some weird things in the 70s.
It's like the movie was going to wrap up real easy, and then it was going to no, we got to throw one last wrench in there to make it tricky for him to have to catch the plane.
Yeah,
and somehow a secondary plane plan of getting on that other plane, being chased around, and then somehow getting back at just the right time. Well, he was always 2 steps ahead of him. So
yep. That's what makes it believable. If he had been running the entire time and he pulls it off at the end, you're like, man, but he's so in control of everything from the minute that he decides. The minute he decides to burn the CIA, it's over for him. He's a step ahead of him every time.
Yeah, And I mean, even having the meeting with his Russian friend, it's just like, yeah, we're gonna go do this at the fountain, and they're gonna take my picture and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
This is just gonna piss them off.
I want to be seen with you because I want to piss. Yeah, I want to piss them off. I want to piss you, the Russians, off too. You know.
Yeah.
Good shit. Good shit.
I also like what's her name, Glenda Jackson.
Glenda Jackson,
where she's like, "Will you please just stop following me?" You know, and the dog, and then she leaves him in the house with the dog. And
the dog is great.
The dog is awesome. Yeah, I love it.
And a wonderful little slam of Americans in her drink taste when she goes to get the ice, right? Because that's one of the
that's right.
Europeans like to rag on Americans for. So they always put everything on the rocks.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
it's a warm country, okay?
Oh, shit. I mean, I was about to say Europeans are dying because they're, it's suddenly having a heat wave in the high 80s. So I mean, maybe you should get some ice. I don't know what to tell you.
Put your scotch on the rocks.
Get some fucking air conditioning. It's wonderful. Just a window unit will save your life.
Yeah. And it's really clean storytelling too, right? I mean, the dog gets well established and well used, and
it's really good writing. I think that's also what I mean by like adult comedy. It's like I don't think there were a lot of writers able to produce this type of script anymore, where it's just sharp idea, sharp jokes. It doesn't do too much. It does enough. It's funny. It's engaging. It's intelligent. It's kind of clever, and then it gets out of there.
And like when we watched Sneakers a few weeks ago, this is the movie that I wish Sneakers would have been more, because Sneakers has a few moments where it's like, oh, they're doing the thing, but this movie is nothing but he's doing the thing, pulling it over for him. So
yeah, exactly.
Give me the box.
Give me the box, Marty. Give me your score, Marty.
I went back and forth all week because I really liked the movie, and then I get to the end and I'm like, man, why has he got to show up in brown face at the end of the movie? And then I realized, okay, don't let that. I guess there's a different ending in the book. I think it's another book. I'm gonna give it 4 stars.
Okay.
I can see why it's part of the Criterion collection. It's pretty good.
I think the reason the brown face is kind of sells is okay is
it's
because
just a disguise. He's just
it's a disguise. He works in the CIA, and he's not trying to do it. He's bad at it, and he's also not trying to do an Indian accent, right? He's doing an English accent. So I feel like it's not really culturally appropriating or
I know you got to look through the 1980 eyes, but you look at it now and you're like, oh, fucking 80s.
Well, no, but even looking at it now from 1980, I can see a lot more shit that would be much more problematic.
Well, of course, but I was saying we almost got out of this movie with just the Fagala.
That's true. That's true too.
But compared to a lot of 80s comedies, it does not have a bunch of that.
Yeah. Joe?
I'll give it a 3.
Give it a 3? All right. Okay. That's a gentleman's 6. Gentleman's 6. I'm going gentleman's 9. I like this better than Pelham. I've seen it 3 times now in the last year. Every time I watch it, it's funny. Every time I watch it, it's enjoyable. 4.5. Yeah. Again, show me another comedy Cold War movie that's this good, other than maybe Dr. Strangelove, which is right up there
Peter
with
Sellers.
it. Okay. The Peter Sellers, and this thing does some really cool shit, and it's a lot of fun.
Well, your movie next week is Best Defense with Dudley Moore.
Okay, fine. Bring it on. Yours is the Philadelphia Experiment, the one with Michael Pare.
Oh.
That's a joke, people. Maybe we will get to those movies. I like that our ratings are. It's a nice spectrum, kind of evenly balanced today. So, no, your movie next week is actually Star Wars from 1977, as we had established on last week's episode.
And I gave you Hell or High Water.
Right? 2 movies that strangely go together. No, not really, but it's an interesting episode.
It's not necessarily peanut butter and chocolate, but it's more like peanut butter and chili. If you like hot things and chocolate, might work for you.
Chocolate and peanut brittle or something.
Yeah, if you don't, then it's probably not going to be that great.
But that's next week.
Well, Joe, thanks so much for coming on, buddy.
Thanks for inviting me.
Yeah, man, we'd like to have you back for sure. We're definitely doing more Talking Matthau. There's just too much of his. There's just too much of his filmography not to cover. He did so many good movies.
Yeah. Well, those '70s guys, man. He was like you looked at the page. What he averages
Yeah.
like 2 movies a year through what
Mhm.
from about 64 to
Yeah.
about 1989.
I really want to talk about Charlie Varick.
Oh
and
yeah,
I really want to talk about Grumpy Old Men.
and
Yes.
Buddy Buddy.
Yes.
And
My grandmother
Buddy,
turned me on to
yes.
Grumpy Old Man.
Fuck yes.
You should watch this.
So many. And I really want to talk about The Odd Couple.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
We should
which
do
is-
Odd Couple
I mean,
1 and 2 on the same episode.
Oh, that's a good idea. Let's talk about that. But that's some iconic comedy shit. That's scorching good stuff. Anyway, quotes. What do you got for me?
No cats, no kids, no Democrats.
Come on, Kid Dig. He was Australian. He was Austrian. So was Hitler.
Yes. I'm going with Pelham. She's moving. What's moving? How many trains do we have hijacked?
Beautiful. Beautiful. I love it. All right, let's get out of here, guys. Thanks again, Joe. Have a good one.
All right. Have fun.
Later. Don't miss an episode. Make sure you subscribe to the podcast, like us on YouTube, or give us a 5-star rating on the podcast app of your choice.